Hi guys, as usually it's me, just a voiceover, you're watching review machines, and after a little thaw, we decided to make our traditional battle of the newest electric scooters. We picked out 3 the most popular and affordable models. By the way, they are popular in our state, but at your place they may be known under different name, cause there are numerous analogs of these scooters throughout the world. The matter is, all of them are Chinese, but the distributors are selling the same models under different brand names. Well, first of all, we are going to unpack our scooters. Let's do it. Firstly, we unpacked Kugoo S3. For example, in the US, there is an analog which is called Gotrex. We see here the standard set, but I liked there was a bag to carry the scooter. Now we are unpacking Xiaomi. It's extremely popular in our state, and there are huge amount of analogs, for example Hover in the US. And finally Halten Tony. It's a new model of this season, so the brand may be unknown for you. But again, there are numerous analogs, for example Segway 9-bot. By the way, I'll put all the links to the scooters in the description below the video. Well, we assembled all the scooters and they are ready for tests now. As I said, we picked out the most popular models of the affordable electric scooters, except Halten, cause it's a new model. Now we are going to look closer at the scooters and then we will make thorough tests, like maximum speed and range. But firstly, let's compare the key features of the models. We start with the deck length. It's an important spec, cause the bigger deck, the more comfortable to stand on it and ride. Kugoo has 42 cm deck. Halten has significantly bigger deck, it's 52 cm. And Xiaomi has 46 cm. By the way, only Kugoo has adjustable handlebar, the height of the other scooters is fixed. Now let's check the wheels diameter. Halten and Xiaomi have 9-inch wheels, and Kugoo has 7-inch wheels. Now let's compare their weight. Kugoo weighs 12 kilos. Halten weighs 13 kilos. And Xiaomi weighs 14 kilos. Speaking about Kugoo S3, in fact, it's the most popular model in our state, mostly because it's the most affordable scooter. Its price is just about $300 at the moment. As I mentioned, there are many analogs throughout the world, like Gotrex. Despite it's a cheap model, it has quite serious specs. There is a lithium battery, 8 Ah capacity. The front motor wheel has 350 watts power. There is a grip cover on the deck that gets dirty very quickly. The brakes are electric and rear mechanical by the fender. There are front and rear suspension. The dashboard is big, there are many buttons on it. Frankly speaking, it looks old-fashioned. Besides, the display is too dim. The headlight also is not very bright. By the way, it's the only scooter with foldable handlebar. The folding gear is standard, and it's quite reliable and handy. Not to waste our time, let's start to measure the range of the scooter and get first impressions at the same time. But when measuring the range, we should take into account that there is only 5 Celsius degrees outside. It's quite chilly and windy, so it may affect the final results. Nevertheless, let's hit the road. And speaking about the first impressions, well, despite it's the cheapest model, it's a swift scooter. The acceleration is pretty fast, the handling is predictable and smooth. As to the suspension, it seems too tough. Sometimes it feels as if it didn't have any suspension at all. Besides, I don't like the brakes. The electric brake is too harsh. Sometimes it seems that you can even roll over when push the brakes. Then the plastic elements feels too cheap. The deck is rather tight, and finally, as I said, it's hard to see anything on the display in sunny weather. Let's check the maximum speed. Its maximum is 26 km/h. Well, let this scooter continue riding to measure the range, and we move to the next model. This device is called Xiaomi Mi Pro. As well as other scooters, it has many analogs, like Hover on Amazon. We have here the original Xiaomi and its more expensive model. Its price is about $550. But there are decent characteristics. Qualitative paint and welding seams, neat and clean design. The power of the motor is 300 watts. The capacity of the battery is 12.8 amp-hours. The both wheels are pneumatic. The rear one is equipped with a disc brake. The deck is covered with rubber. It may be slippery when it's wet, but it's much easier to wash it. The folding gear is simple and handy. By the way, there is no any suspension. The display is small, but it's bright and looks cool. And there is only one button for all the control. The headlamp is pretty bright. Besides, there is an app with a comprehensive info and settings. And it's time to start the range test and get some impressions about the scooter. Well, it feels absolutely another way. As opposed to Kugoo, it's smooth and feels solid, more expensive and qualitative device. There is a mechanical disc brake. It works way better than electric brake at Kugoo. The deck is bigger and it's more comfortable to stand on it. On the other hand, there is no any suspension, so it requires only a good asphalt. Let's check its maximum speed. Well, it's 20 km/h. The matter is, the speed is limited here according to the European laws for riding in the cities. Let's move on to measure the range, and we meantime look at the next model. Halten Tony. It's the newest model on the market, but frankly speaking, it looks very like Segway 9-bot. Its price is only $320, but it has decent specs. Besides, the whole design is bright and pleasant. The power is 350 watts. The both wheels are air-filled. The rear one is equipped with a disc brake. The battery is installed into the handlebar. Its capacity is 7.5 amp-hours. There is a front and rear suspension. The deck with a grip cover that quickly gets soiled. The display is not very big, but bright. There is also an app for all possible settings. The build quality seems to be decent. Even tiny details are assembled neatly. Folding gear is quite simple and handy, but there is a drawback. The diameter of this tube is too large due to the battery inside it. That is why it's not comfortable to carry the scooter. Well, let's try to ride it. Good start. The handling is nice and predictable. There is enough room on the deck. First impressions are pretty good. Besides, we liked how the suspension works here. It's much softer than at Kugoo. The brakes are perfect. By the way, there is both a disc brake and electric one. Electric braking is perfect for slowing down, and the mechanical is good when you need to stop immediately. Now let's check the maximum speed. And the maximum speed is 27 km/h. The best result for today. Now it's time for the range test. After some time of riding, we are ready to find out the final results. Kugoo S3, the result is 17 km. Xiaomi Mi Pro, the result is 21 km. Halten Tony, the result is 18 km. Well, the best result for today has showed Xiaomi Mi Pro. No wonder, taking into account it's the most expensive scooter we've had today. I hope this video was useful for you, my friends. And it's time to call it a day. Thanks for having read with us. Consider subscribing the channel if you liked this video. Stay with us, there will be many more interesting materials here. Goodbye.